Welcome to my 15 to 20 minute morning routine. I'm going to focus on shoulder mobility, shoulder strength, and general range of motion and in mobility intelligence. Just follow along. So immediately we're going to start at 6 and moving weight back and forth. As usual, I'm starting grounding from down up, from the bottom up, from the feet, from the hands, from the fingers. Making sure my elbows are straight and the shoulders are pushing, and tucking the tailbone, engaging the core. And starting to shift the pelvis back and forth. Straight elbows, pushing shoulders, pushing toes. Neck is long. Try to inhale when you go forward and exhale when you go back. This is also a good version for people that have hard time doing chaturanga when they're practicing yoga and sun salutations. Shoulder rotations. To these shoulder rotations, I'm gonna add slowly moving the neck back and forth. Again. And now I'm going to try to lift my head as high as possible and take it as deep as possible. Looking into the navel. And back down and back forward. From here, all we're going to do is detach our knees slowly, navel in. And down. Again, 6, knees up, pushing from the shoulder, not collapsing. Knees down. From here back, shoulders pushing, elbows straight, knees lift. And now we're gonna flip our toes, push from our fingers, bend our knees, and start opening up and lifting our hips, lifting the pelvis up, lifting the tail towards the sky. Elongating the spine, elongating the lower back, the back thighs, the armpits, the knees, everything elongates. And back. From here, we're gonna lift on our knees and down, back, slowly, with control, keeping the glutes engaged, the core, and long neck. To this motion, all I'm gonna do is adding the arms by lifting the arms up and opening the shoulders. You can grab the wrist or you can take your arm straight. You do want to try to straighten the elbows. And when you go forward, notice that you don't tuck your tailbone out, you tuck it in. You want the legs to be parallel and the neck to be long. And releasing, back to 6. Rotating the shoulders, rotating the spine. Tucking the toes, lifting the knees. From this strong position, from being very stable, I'm detaching one leg, detaching the other leg, detaching again one leg, taking it as further as I can and back. Other side, further as closer to the palms, closer to the palms, and just seeing that I can move all the weight to the legs. One hand can go up, maybe two, back, other leg goes as close as we can to the palm. Detaching one hand, detaching the other, back. We're going to do again now, lift the hips, tuck the tailbone, long neck. And now we're going to try to go back and straight back. So I'm taking the tail down and go down. Try to incorporate the breath when you do it. Inhale, hold. Exhale when you go back. Again. Inhale, hold. Exhale when you go back. And find your range. How low can you go? Inhale, hold. Exhale. If that's too hard for you, you can use your hand for support, and it could look like this. And relax. From here, we want to lift one leg and back. You can get some assistance or not. You can use a block if it helps you. Now we're going to take the other leg, shifting the weight forward, and the other leg opens up and we're straight and back. Shifting the weight to the back leg and closing down. Now make sure you have no knee pain. If this causes a lot of knee pain or ankle pain, you can just reduce the load by providing more weight in your arms, and you can also use blocks. So again, I can do it easier, or harder. Hands shoulder width, core engaged, and we're gonna straighten the knees and push the shoulders. Inhaling, getting ready for one more time. Inhale. Now we're gonna exhale and go up with no air. Now we're going to take our hands a bit forward and do the same thing. And a bit more forward. Pushing shoulders, elbows. And a bit more forward. Until eventually our toes is going to flip into a down dog. So I'm going to use a strap, grab it here, and this will enable me to go up with really open shoulder. So I'm thinking tail down, pushing forward and up, and arching the spine. The hand helps me also. And slow down the breath as much as you can. Keeping the shoulder open and slowly going down. Switching hands again. I can already start with the hand forward, one and up, lifting the hips, tucking the tail, engaging glutes, pulling myself forward and really trying to keep the hips aligned. Let's release in a down dog. Shifting weight from side to side, releasing the lower back, rounding up the spine, breaking the tension in the hips, in the front thighs, loosening the neck and getting ready for another round. Now we're going to do it with two hands. If it means you have to be a bit closer, then adjust. Going up. And only then I'm starting to stretch out the arms. Trying to straighten the elbows. And I'm taking the chest forward while the hands are back. and slowly go back down. Return to breath. And one more time. Now I'll try it with straight arms from the beginning, pushing, glutes engage. If you cannot breathe, you've done too much. One last time. And again, inhaling. And let's release a little bit, rolling on the back, taking the knees deep and trying to roll. If that doesn't happen, you're gonna do the same thing with hands assistance by pushing. And again, slowing down the breath, straightening the knees, bending the knees. If the knees can reach the ears, that's great. If not, wait for it. Bend the knees, and from here we're going to roll into a deep squat. Slowly, controlled. Again. Now we're going to use more momentum. And see if we can do it. And again. Roll back. And roll controlled with some momentum. This can help you. And again. One last time. Use also the arm for momentum. Good. And in this deep squat we're gonna stay. And try to take the shoulder back from the back. So the trapezius muscle, the middle and upper back works to open up, not just the shoulder. Think of it as like small waves of resistance. And the other side. One more. Breathe into it. I'm gonna do the same thing, but with a small opening to the side. So it's not this, it's this. And again, feel the toes push. Feel the lower back, upper back, shoulders, neck. Also here try to elongate. If you find it very hard to stay in the deep squat, then you can adjust to your knees. I'm thinking arching and straightening the lower back, upper back, middle back, shoulders. Neck long. That's it. From here, I'm still gonna stay in a squat. I'll get a bit closer and try to resist to the side with an open shoulder, not a close. As open as I can, resist to the side. If I have the balance, I want to look towards the fingers. And the shoulder wants to be as far as it can from the ear. So, shoulder in the ear, now it wants to go detach from the ear. One more. Switching sides. One more. Let's shake it off. Shoulders, neck. Again. Shoulders, neck. Rolling back. Recalibrating the breath, feeling the resistance we've created, feeling the longer back, the longer neck, the extended shoulders. How many of my spine is touching, how many vertebrae are touching the mat, in the neck, in the lower back. Slowly calm down the breath, slow down the heartbeat. Open the knees to the side and straighten the legs. That's it, guys. That was a quick and easy morning workout routine with a little bit of focus in the upper back and shoulder range. Hope you like it. Hope you enjoy this video. Please feel free to share, comment and subscribe. If you have any question, PM, DM, comment. This is Moti from Athleticult. See you in the next video.